What's up, everybody? Hey, I want to give you guys a little update on the Carr fire. I haven't been doing much video along the way. It's been super brutal to be outside. I did a bunch of clearing around the house, but I just want to give you guys like a rough idea. The smoke is extremely thick. The hillside back here behind me. That's actually the first time that I could see like where the shooting range is right back there. That's only about 200 yards away, 225. And for the last couple of days, it's really just been tough to even see that. You can't even see the hills out in the end of the back of the valley right there. So the smoke is very thick and it's very hard to be outside. I had to use my generator a little bit, but amazingly, even with this much smoke cover, my solar has been meeting all of my utility needs. Granted that I'm not able to do any I'm not able to run my swamp coolers because the smoke is so thick we can only use them in little bursts when the wind blows out the smoke. But I'm really able to keep up with my solar, and the lithium batteries that I put in from Simplify have made a drastic difference. Also, because the fact that you can run them in post partial state of charge. I've only got up a couple days to 85%, but then the rest of the time I've maxed it out. We've been stuck here at home since Friday roughly. We haven't been able to go in town because if you go into town, you can't come back home, and with the looting that's going on and just the security issues and just really wanting to stay home to be careful because the fire, they're getting ready to do a back burn right now. We just want to make sure that our house is safe and that we're good to go. So, you can see the smoke behind us, everything we got going on. You can also see I took and I used the blower and pretty much blew it, everything that I weeded down to dirt. So I have a pretty decent fire clearing. I have a little on the hill left to do, but we really, I did the best I could out in the smoke trying to get the rest of my fire preparation, everything cleared away from the house and as safe as possible. But what I want to show you guys next is I've been listening to on the YouTube channel, or I'm sorry, on my Facebook groups for my zip code area, some of the struggles that people are facing and only a 5 day, loss of power. So I want to show you just a couple things that I think that are critical. All right, so I got the system done right before Intersolar, and I upgraded the batteries. I put the Simplify lithium LF, the lithium ion phosphates, the LFP batteries. I got these in right before I left, and I gave you guys a quick overview. But all in all, I got to say these batteries have been working amazing. I'm probably using right now with all the cooling that I'm doing about 75% of their capacity. But what's really been great is having the second FlexNet has allowed me to get in here and really see that all the banks are running pretty evenly. They fluctuate a little bit, but as it's kind of like as the VMS is regulating what's going on, we'll see little jumps. But all in all, everything here has been, let's go back here. Let's go to data log. You can see like it's been super smoky and we've still been able to kind of keep up and break even. We're not doing too terribly bad. Some decent usages. There was a negative. I have used them hard, but because the partial state of charge, I'm not near as worried about it as I would be if I was running the standard lead acids. But all in all, everything seems to be working good, and the data blending between optics is showing both the controllers because I have the controller for the Simplify batteries right here, and the primary controller for the system. I had to do a little temp running to my router. It's all doing really well. But one of the things I want to talk to you guys about, and I still haven't got this thing finished. I need to get the panel up on the roof. I'm supposed to be getting some help on that here in the next week. Is a lot of people right now are without power. They're running a generator to try to keep the fridges going. And this right here, the Focus, this is the brand that I'm using, the FR240. This is a 12 volt, 24 volt fridge freezer combo. Yes, I have it mostly full of ice cream right now. I need to get another rack for it. But this is hands down one of the things that I think most people for disaster preparations should be heading towards. If the power goes out, you can run this thing off one solar panel. It can do its own thing. Right now, I'm just keeping it the battery charged off a charger. I'm doing some testing, trying to see how long it'll run without any input off this one battery that I have right now. So, this hands down is one of the things that I think disaster preparation wise, a DC fridge freezer. Yes, they are, probably 3 times the cost, but the benefits that you're getting out of it are going to be huge. The other thing that I think that's going to be a big deal that people should look at is backup power systems. This is the VSP. This is the portable. It's very mobile. It's hard to get in and out of a truck. It's easier to use with an enclosed trailer. But this right here is the power system that we use to to supply power to the governor's his what is it? It would be his guest house, the temp power for it while we were building his house project. So that is a unit right there that really did a great job. Those are minimal investments. I say that, I mean, it's not like putting a whole off-grid system in your house. And then the other one that we have that we can look at, I'm actually going to deploy both these units at friends' houses right now. As soon as I can leave people that are still without power. The other one that I highly recommend too is this humless unit. This also is a complete everything in one, has charge controllers, it has plugs for easy output. Right now I have a 120 volt cord hooked into it, and I'm charging it off an EU generator or off my other system. But these types of systems for disaster preparation are huge, and they're really easy just to keep them plugged in. And if the power goes out, you can plug in your fridge or other devices. What I like about the humless one, I don't have it on right now, is it really shows you a countdown timer, and it will let you know exactly how long you can go and keep running for. So, these are great units. And as I watch what people are struggling with as far as like not having enough gas, these types of systems will limit your gas needs because basically you can charge it up, do some loads, and then shut the generator down when the batteries are full and then run off the batteries. It's going to give you a lot more long-term fuel, or a lot better fuel consumption, I guess you would say. So these are like three things or two things really: the portable backup power systems, or just the backup, really easy to install for homeowners that you guys could buy, that doesn't take a big electrician or a certified type person to put in. They're very plug and play. Any homeowner could really put these in, or the like the DC fridge freezer combos. That might take a little bit of assistance to install it for a long term installation, but the benefits that you're getting out of it is always having a cold fridge, and not having to worry about your food is huge if you're in an area that you're going to have wildfires or earthquakes. So these are just a couple things as I watch other people struggle with. I wanted to point out that these are great additions that people should think about if you live in an area where you think you're going to have these disasters. So we live off grid, um, and so preparation for us, we always have extra food, always have extra fuel. We pretty much can continually run for a sustainable amount of time, really, without any factor, because of where we live and how we also choose to live, and what I choose to do for a hobby. So I don't know. Hope you guys like this. Talk to you guys soon. I'm going to stay out of the smoke and go play in the wood shop. Later.